One of my more recent hobbies is what I call it tree rescue. I don't know what else to call it. Basically, and I have a pair of like clippers. I don't know what they're called. There's a certain type, they're like trimmers or something, and they're still in my car. And what I did is like I noticed, and I think it's this started. I noticed there was a tree in the neighborhood that had that it's like basically what I did is like there's lots of times what people do is they of course you when you first plant a tree it's on stakes, but at some point you have to take the stakes away, and otherwise it starts ruining the tree, and and the it's so that you have to take it off at a certain time. But what happens over the years is like a lot of people they leave them there and they leave it there forever, and the city's bad about that too. Some of the cities it's like they never take away the stakes and stuff, and in some cases it's like I've seen ones where it was metal stakes, usually they're wooden stakes, and then it ends up growing into the tree. The tree grows and it becomes part of the tree, which is really horrible. It's like you didn't have to couldn't take the time to do that. So if I think it started with somebody in the neighborhood had like a tree on on the city property on the parkway. I don't know what you want to call it. And it was damaging the tree. The stakes were actually damaging the tree. It should have been taken off of stakes, and it was leaning over because the stakes had leaned over, so it was following the stakes. So I took it off of the stake. I took it off, went over and took it off stakes. And then what I did is from then on, I would drive around. It's like neighborhood. I actually have done it in cemeteries, at parks, and so on. I would go over, I see it damaging a tree, and I would take it and clip away the rubber. Usually it's rubber that's like holding it on to the onto the stakes. And I always make sure that the tree is nice and stable and everything. I don't take it away from stakes if it's not ready to. But it's like, but it just bothers me that they didn't, nobody bothered that owned the property or in the city and stuff, or the city and stuff that didn't take it away. Like I said, it's like I did one time I did it in a cemetery in Compton, and but it's like, and then there's like I did a little bit at Helen Keller Park, and then there's other areas and stuff, just wherever I would be, and I just keep the clippers with me, and sometimes I had a real problem. Sometimes a couple of times I had to get some help, somebody to help me do it, because it's like once in a while it would actually be like a chain or something, it was just destroying the tree, and nobody bothered, trying to rescue the tree. So anyway, it's like I call it tree rescue, and I know all those trees are doing much better since they got the stakes off of them in time.